Is Twitter now the best place to get your football manager tactics? Well, in today's episode, we're going to be looking at out of context football managers 4-4-2. It's a little bit lopsided, but it's done well. One test today with Crystal Palace. Let's see how we get on. And with out of context football managers tactic, we've finished in 7th place with Crystal Palace, which is brilliant. It is 4 places higher than their media prediction. 16 wins, 8 draws, 14 losses with 1 goal difference in the plus as well. And we've only missed out on 6th place by goal difference, so it'd be interesting to see how we did perform against Newcastle United. Eddie Nketiah, 23 goals, top goal scorer for us across the season. Tyreek Mitchell with the highest average rating of 7.18, with Eze and Ismail Assar with 9 assists each. Tyreek Mitchell and Eddie Nketiah getting 4 Player of the Matches awards across the season. Adam Wharton getting 10 yellow cards. So in the Premier Division, we scored 62 goals, which is the 5th best. We conceded 61, which is the 5th worst. So yeah, quite consistent with that. If we do go into more of an in-depth view on the Premier League, we had 62 goals that we did score across the season. 4 of these coming from corners. We didn't place in the most shots in the top 8, nor for the fewest shots in the top 8 here. Pass completion and possession, we're not there. 5th for tackles won, however, with 913 across the season. We're not involved for most dribbles, but as we saw, actually saying that, why aren't we on this here? Very interesting, because it says that we conceded, the 5th worst, not the 5th best. Ignore me. So that is how the stats are across the season. We're knocked out in the second round of the Carabao Cup to Ipswich Town, and we're knocked out in the Emirates FA Cup, I'm assuming quite far back. Yeah, we're knocked out to Liverpool in the 3rd round, so yeah, not great when it does come to the Cups. Now, with the schedule, we are just going to look at the Premier League and how we did perform across the season, and it's not great, to be honest. We lost the first game of the season to West Ham United, 3-1. We did beat Everton 2-0, but then we lost 5-2 to Fulham. And we also lost 2-0 to Arsenal. So 3 losses out of our first 4 games isn't fantastic. We did beat Leicester City 2-1. But is this just because it is Crystal Palace? I'm not too sure. Draws against Tottenham, Chelsea and Manchester United all 1-1 is positive. We beat Bournemouth 5-2, Southampton 4-0, Wolverhampton 3-0. We lost 4-0 and 3-0 to Nottingham Forest and to Manchester City. We also lost 3-0 to Arsenal at the end of January. But yeah, a bit of a sketchy form. How did we do against Newcastle? We did draw against Newcastle 1-1. Can we see them again? Have already gone past them. We drew 3-3 as well, so there's no chance of us overtaking Newcastle United. We beat Tottenham 3-2, beat Leicester 3-0, beat Liverpool 4-2, 1-0 against Manchester United, but some bad losses here. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0, Brighton 1-0, and we lost 6-2 to Manchester City, but we did beat Ipswich 3-0 as well. So this tactic, it is going to be linked in the description down below as well. And it is a 4-4-2. Sweeper keeper on support. Again, no player instructions for this one because I'm just going off the screenshots of the tweets. So no instructions added for these. Sweeper keeper on support with wing backs on the right hand side. 2 no nonsense centre backs in the middle on defend, with a fullback on attack on the left hand side as well. Deep line playmaker on defend in the middle, with a Segundo Volante on support joining him as well. An inverted winger on the right hand side on support, clearly to come in to the middle areas here. Inverted winger on support coming in to these middle areas here as well, with a target forward on attack and an advance forward on attack. I'm assuming from the tactic we are going to be looking for the overlap on the left and on the right because of the inverted wingers coming in. Maybe some underlaps on the middle, we'll have to have a look. But it is a positive mentality, and in possession, okay, they're actually going for the overlap on the right and on the left, and to focus on the right and on the left as well, with play out of the defence, pass into space with a fairly wide attacking width, shorter passing directness and a slightly higher tempo, low crosses in the final third. It is the best cross type to use, with work the ball into the box as well. In a transition, counter press and counter, with no other instructions for the team. Out of possession, mid-block line of engagement, standard defensive line, with get stuck in and trigger press much more often. Yeah. Now I am playing around with the shorter episodes. If you want me to go into more in-depth tactical reviews with 3 teams like I used to before, then let me know in the comments down below. If you've liked this video, or if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.